What's up, everybody? It's your boy JR Lee, and I'm back for the first special episode of What's the Buzz? Bzz, bzz, bzz. Do you get it? What's buzzing? What's the buzz around town? Do you get it? Do you get it? Don't worry about it. Here on What's the Buzz, we'll be breaking down the various trending topics that impact your life and your business. You know, the things that we talk about at the barbershop, at the hair salon, at school, at work, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever the platform, whatever the medium, it's something that's buzzing on in society right now. And so we're going to be breaking that down here on What's the Buzz. On today's episode of What's the Buzz, we're going to be breaking down the various trending topics happening this week, such as Soulja Boy. Is he tripping again? Right? Is he tripping? Soulja Boy is always yelling at somebody. Why is he always yelling and screaming? Chris Brown? Why is he talking about Kanye like that? Chris Brown, what did Kanye do to you? You was just on the album, Chris. What did he do to you? Stop beating up people, Chris. Kanye versus Drake. Kanye versus Drake. I'm not gonna be biased, but y'all know Kanye my favorite rapper, but Kanye versus Drake, that's what's going on right now, man. Donda. Everything is Donda. I don't know how I feel about that. The baby. Now you know the baby. You are a grown ass man. You need to sit down and stop playing, man. You gotta protect your brand. You're losing too much money, the baby. We're gonna talk about that though. Here on What's the Buzz. Is Soulja Boy trolling or is he a marketing genius? Let's talk about it. You know me, man. I'm from the 90s, 93 to be exact. When we think about video games, we think about Nintendo 64, we think about PlayStation 1, we think about Sega Genesis, and then there's another one, Atari. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about who and what Atari was. I don't even know when it was created or who used to play Atari. I don't think none of my friends used to play Atari. And so recently, Atari has been in the news. It's been buzzing around town thanks to Soulja Boy. So recently, there's been talks about Atari and Soulja Boy, with Soulja Boy claiming that he was the quote-unquote new CEO of Atari or the owner of Atari. And so Atari went to social media and said, we know it's a dream job for you, Soulja Boy, but you're not the CEO. Stop saying that. Our CEO is such and such. And Soulja Boy, he did not like that. He went straight to social media saying, F you Atari, F you that, da-da-da-da. I'm Soulja Boy. I was the first rapper to do this. You know how Soulja Boy carries on. Soulja Boy went to Soulja You. He went to start You. He started Youing all over the place, man. It wasn't pretty, man. And so, what that did, right? For you guys who don't know Atari, I bet you guys were Googling what Atari was, how to spell it, where you can find one, what it was. And so, what was that about? Is Soulja Boy just trolling or is he a marketing genius? Let's talk about it. So first we saw Soulja Boy and Atari, but what else did he do recently? Man, check this out. The buzz around town is that now Soulja Boy was supposed to be on the Donda album, but Soulja Boy was like, no, right? You're not, no. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't like that at all. Soulja Boy did not like that. Now, for those who don't know, Kanye West finally released his long-awaited album. It took about 13 years for him to drop this album, and it's called Donda. Rest in peace to his late mother. And so Soulja Boy, I guess, based off of the correspondence between text message, anybody can create a text message now. You got Google Voice, Google Text. You got all these different, text apps that you can create a whole fake conversation. Soulja Boy released a text that said that, Kanye was saying, "Oh, Soulja Boy, I love you so much, bro. I'm so proud of you. I want you to come help me with my album. Come help me with my clothing line. I need your help." And Soulja Boy was like, yeah, it's my birthday going on. I can't stop what I'm doing. When is it? Da-da-da-da-da. Fast forward, Soulja Boy was supposed to be on the Donda album. He sent him the verse, and Kanye was like, that's crazy, man. Can you imagine Kanye with a straight face? That's so crazy. The text was full of the text message was crazy. But you could just imagine Kanye saying with a straight face, that's crazy. Straight face. And Soulja Boy was like, I bet I'm going to be on the album. Then the album was released and Soulja Boy was not on the album. So Soulja Boy started releasing all these crazy, tweets and messages on Instagram. F Kanye, you all these different things. And now, of course, his name is trending again. And so is the Donda album. So it's the song Remote Control. And for you guys who do not know, Kanye just broke major records right now for Donda. #1 album in over 150 different countries. Now that's amazing. Now, is Soulja Boy a troll or marketing genius? Let's talk about it. It's the fly on the wall show What's up, everybody? It's your boy JR Lee, and I'm the host of the Fly on the Wall Show, where we talk to the most successful people in business, right? People who have already garnered their own level of success and have agreed to come on the show and talk about their journey, share some tips, and how they did it, right? Oftentimes, we don't know what success looks like or feels like, maybe because we don't know. Maybe our environment, maybe it's our mindset, right? Whatever it is, I've been able to connect with these different high-level entrepreneurs, creators, whoever it is, for them to come on the show and give you some food for thought, some game on how they did it, right? On how they did it. Was it their mindset? Was it something that, was it an environment shift? Whatever it was, I brought them on the show so they can talk to you. So tune in, everybody. We're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, and we're on YouTube, as well as IGTV. It's the Fly on the Wall Show with your host, JR Lee. Let's talk about it. Is Soulja Boy a troll or is he a marketing genius? Let's be honest. Soulja Boy is a little bit of both. He's definitely a troll. He's one of the biggest trolls that our generation has seen. But Soulja Boy is actually a young marketing genius. So what you guys don't really pay attention to, as Soulja Boy is creating all these different, trending topics, these different clickbait segments, all these different things, not only is his name being buzzed around town as a trending topic, but so is the individuals or the companies or the products that he's actually talking about. So every time you guys are sharing his rants, you're also sharing the content of whatever the company is. For example, Atari. I didn't remember what Atari was or that it even existed, but I bet you the stocks went up, right? People started Googling Atari, people started searching Atari, all these different things. Maybe people remembered and picked up their Atari, dusted off and started playing their favorite Atari game. I'm not sure what you can play on Atari, but Atari does, right? And now right? Donda, remote control. I bet if you didn't know what Donda was, or if you never even heard the remote control song, and you didn't know that Soulja Boy's verse was taken off, you went to go stream that song. And so what did that do? That increased the streams for not only Kanye West, but you probably was like, man, this Soulja Boy made good music. Let me go listen to some Soulja Boy songs. So now, not only are you talking about them, you're streaming their music. Now, what Soulja Boy has been doing, Soulja Boy creates nothing but clickbait content for everybody to kind of like, yo, what's he talking about? It's, what's the buzz around town? People are attracted to drama, right? People are attracted to what's being talked about, what's being, what's being ridiculed. Oh, Kanye's the bad guy. Let me go beat up on Kanye. Let me go, oh man, Kanye's always doing something crazy. Let me go see what Kanye's doing right now. So Soulja Boy feeds off of this attention, this negative attention. His name is, do you not remember Drake? Drake from Degrassi? Drake who stole my flow? Y'all remember that? Right. Soulja Boy's he knows how to get his name in the attention. He knows how to get other people's names in attention. He knows how to associate himself with other people, right? And so that's something that he's been doing to build his brand, to make himself even more relevant. He's using social media to elevate, right, not only his brands, but other brands in the process. I would not be surprised if Soulja Boy was not even supposed to be on that song, but he's on the Kanye's payroll somehow, right? That he's actually being paid to create this content for Kanye. Content is a marketing genius, and we're going to talk about that later on. But trust me, Soulja Boy is definitely a troll, but he's also a young marketing genius. Let's talk about it. Change is inevitable. We all experience change in some period of our lives, whether it's losses, whether it's identifying self, whether it's getting over trauma, losing friends and loved ones, whatever it is, we all experience change. We all have to grow up and change at some point in our life, right? We all have to become that beautiful butterfly, from a caterpillar to that beautiful butterfly. So I wrote a book all about changes, all about growth, all about development, all about mindset, but I combined it with something that we love, words. I combined it with poetry, something that's beautiful, art, everything. So you're not just reading something that's, oh, roses are red, violets are blue. No, I'm helping you develop your mind. I'm helping you develop your heart and your soul. I create something that's nourishment to your mind, your body, and soul. It's called The Metamorphosis of Me. Check it out. It's now available on my website, imjrlee.com. That's imjrlee.com, as well as Amazon. And we have an ebook too, The Metamorphosis of Me, written by JR Lee. The baby has recently made some questionable, slurs and comments against a specific communities out there, right? And guys, we are in a time and age where you have to be very cautious about the things that we are saying, the images that we are portraying, and not offending everybody. We are in a very sensitive time in the world right now, especially with social media, when things can be taken out of context. You don't have to be in the room for you to have an opinion. Everyone has an opinion. And so with that being said, you have to be very cautious of the things that you say and how you move in general, right? So the baby has been getting canceled, right? From left to right. He's been losing a lot of money, as an artist, especially right now during the pandemic. A lot of ways that they make money is through tours, through festivals, through shows and different performances. And he's been getting canceled, right? He said these slurs and the internet went crazy. People were offended, and rightfully so. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to say what he said. You guys can look it up. It's been buzzing around town, but he's been getting slaughtered right now. And I'm not going to say how I feel about it, but some of the slurs, some of the things that he did say were questionable. And he tried to protect his brand by coming back and apologizing, incorporating different marketing strategies in his music videos to kind of address the situation. He's been also meeting with different organizations and leaders in those respective communities to kind of show that he's sorry. And so, man, one of the things that we have to pay attention to, and I'm sorry, the baby, but I'm glad that you're being a man about it. Well, now you are, after everything was said and done, is that you got to be so crucial right now. You got to protect your brand at all costs. We spend all this time, energy, and money, and just energy in general, trying to build something that lasts this generation just for it to be torn down so easily based off of something that you said or something that was misinterpreted. So, man, if you guys can take anything from this situation, is to be mindful of the things that you say, as well as not just be mindful, but, be more aware. Ask questions, learn more about these different topics, these different communities, right? These people that you're speaking up for and against, right? And even if you want to, and just be cautious of who you are. If you're a public figure and you take a stance, whether it's positive or negative, you're going to have to understand it has consequences, right? What you say and what you do has consequences. And so he's been buzzing around town, but it's not really about the good things. However, it's controversy. So will he be canceled? I don't think so. People are going to still stream his music. People are going to still listen to him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to still get booked. Right now, it's bad, but eventually people will forget about it. Now, speaking about the baby, let's get into Donda and Kanye West, right? Recently, Kanye West has finally dropped his album. Finally, emphasis on finally, dropped his album, Donda, titled after his late mother. Rest in peace to Miss Kanye West, right? Finally dropped his album, and he's had the internet buzzing for the last few months now with the anticipation of the release of this long-awaited album. And if you follow Kanye West, if you're on social media, if you pay attention to what's buzzing around, Kanye West has been doing this for years. That's one of the things that he likes to do. He likes to get attention and kind of just disappear, right? Kanye, I don't know, man. He's definitely one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite marketing genius, but he can be quite annoying, right? And so let's talk about it, man. And so Kanye has been buzzing around the internet for the last few months, man. He's been with talks, with anticipation of him finally dropping his album Donda. And he did it. But before doing so, he got a lot of people mad. Well, he had some fans that was on his side, who was with the artistry and who was with his shenanigans, but he got a lot of people mad. A lot of people were downloading Apple Music for the first time and re-subscribing and showing up and flying out to his listening parties in Atlanta and Chicago and going to these different events and hearing one album, hearing another album, hearing him record an album while he's talking, while he was actually recording albums while you were present. He had people backstage recording an album. Kanye West had people fly in to listen to an incomplete album, which is genius on his part because he had you come in, got to see the crowd's reaction. Oh, are they feeling that? I don't think they're feeling that. And so we all were literally guinea pigs as he completed his album in our face. So he did it twice in Atlanta, then he went to Chicago, as well as Las Vegas, I believe, as well. First it was in Las Vegas, then it was 2 times in Atlanta, and then he finished at home in Chicago and finally released the album. But what Kanye did, man, was brilliant. He teased us, right? He built the anticipation. He let us hear it, took it away, did some editing, changed some things, held some things back, created a lot of different uproar and all kind of different things. And I'm pretty sure he paid off Soulja Boy and Justin the Boy and all these different people to create the hype and anticipation for this album. And so Kanye, you're a genius, man. I gotta clap it off for you, man. Because at the end of it, you know, he broke several records, right? You can be mad at the man, but you can't be mad at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. He broke several records, right? Over 150 countries, his album was streamed #1. Now, you don't have to like the album. You could fall asleep to the album because it's 27 long ass songs, and I ain't gonna lie, it's a long ass. It's about as long as a movie. It's an hour and 48 minutes, and most people's attention spans aren't that long nowadays, especially with, you know, a lot of these rappers, their songs are about a lot of these rappers now, their songs are about a minute plus, you know, maybe a minute and 15 seconds. Their albums are like 7 songs long, 5 to 7 songs long. You know, and a lot of that, it's EPs nowadays and not really real albums and all these different things. So our attention spans have been very, you know, one of the last people who did that long album thing was Chris Brown. That's probably why Chris Brown was mad, because, you know, we talked about Chris Brown calling Kanye a thing. Maybe he was like, damn, I thought I was the person with a long ass album. Now you came with a long ass album too? Which is kind of interesting because Chris Brown was on the album. Chris, why are you mad? Why are you mad, bro? Stop trying to beat people up. Why are you mad, Chris? Man, but all in all, man, Kanye did it again. Kanye broke records. Kanye, you know, he made $7 million for Adidas. No, he made $7 million for Gap overnight, right? To the point that the old CEO was hating. Kanye had the old CEO of Gap hating. Like, why are you mad, CEO? Old CEO, you in the past, man. You in the past. I hope you got some shares in the company. Why are you mad? Like, Kanye's making money. Gap is making money. Everybody's happy, right? So Kanye, not only is he making himself money, he's making everybody involved money. He's making his whole team money. He's making all these different artists money. And, you know, he's very, I don't know, everything with Kanye is very strategic. You know, we look at Kanye, we think he's crazy, but, you know, most geniuses, right, are crazy, are a little bit crazy. You know, I do agree that Kanye has to, you know, have better people around him, you know, for when he is doing his antics and when he is losing a little control, to kind of check him and be like, yo, Kanye, all right, man, this, you know what I'm saying? So it's important. Let that be a lesson to, you know, have certain people around you who's going to check you when you're wrong, when you are slipping, and when you are turning up a little bit too much, because we know Kanye is known for turning up, right? What Kanye does do is get results. And, you know, it's a beautiful body of work. I personally listened to the album maybe twice. I don't know if I listened to it all the way through because it's a very long album, but I do have a few songs on there that I really like. Of course, you know, I was happy as hell for the Jail Part 1. I like Jail Part 2 with the baby as well, but definitely Part 1 I was hyped because it was like a reunion between him and Jay-Z. You know, maybe that means Watch the Throne 2 is coming out. You never know. I'm excited for it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm here for it. But, man, Kanye definitely had the internet talking, man, as he always does when he was running for president. His divorce, you know, Kanye always has the internet talking. He always has the internet buzzing. And, you know, if you have a business, if you have a brand, whatever it is, you have to have attention, right? You have to have attention. You have to have a buzz around your name, around your product, around your service. Word of mouth sells. If people are talking about you, people are looking for you, people are searching about you, more people are going to be aware of who you are and what it is that you do, and maybe they can be more inclined if they align with your message or whatever it is that you're offering. So Kanye, he does that effortlessly, right? He had people ready for an album. He didn't even talk about it. Everybody else was talking about it, right? Shout out to Nicki Saunders. She had a whole video about how he effortlessly promoted without him actually opening his own mouth. So definitely, Kanye, you are a genius. And, you know, if you're going to talk about Kanye, you also got to talk about who else is dropping, you know. And I ain't talking about September 3rd, you know, Golden the Brand. I'm talking about Happy Birthday, Babe. Shameless plug. I ain't talking about my baby's dropping her birthday. But Drizzy Drake. Now, guys, I like Drake. I'm not a Drake fan, but I love Drake. Drake makes excellent music. Drake never misses. However, he's not my favorite, right? But I'm very excited for the album. It's releasing on my girlfriend's birthday. I'm excited about that. But he's also dropping. And you know, you can't talk about Kanye right now without talking about Drizzy Drake. So guys, Drake is dropping Certified Lover Boy is dropping. Everybody tune in for that. And you know, another thing that Drake, as well as, he's another marketing genius as well. His whole campaign, well, can you really call it a campaign right now? He had a whole white background with different color emojis with people being pregnant, women being pregnant, different pregnant women emojis. Who knows what Drake is trying to tell us? Drake is another marketing genius who likes to put codes and messages in his artwork, in his marketing, in his positioning. Drake is the type of person who's gonna make you think. He's gonna make you wonder. You know what I'm saying? What's he gonna do next? You know, he definitely he was supposed to drop a few weeks ago or a few months ago, I believe, and he didn't. I believe he got COVID. There's a whole thing that he got sick and everything like that. But no surprise, he's dropping the same week as Kanye, or a week after Kanye. Let Kanye, you know, warm everybody up, and then he's gonna take it home. We're gonna see what Drake does. We'll see if he drops some new playlist music. You know, had to throw that. You know, Drake makes. Don't get me wrong, Drake makes good music. He really does. I'm not a Drake hater. I'm not a Drake fan. I am a fan of good music, and Drake does make good music. You know, speaking about good music, Kanye West. But yes, man. So, you know, whenever you mention Drake and Kanye in the same sentence, it's always gonna be like a little battle right now. For some reason, Kanye West is always being put up with. You know, if it wasn't, you know, before it was 50 Cent. You guys remember that big thing with 50 Cent and Kanye? Well, Kanye slaughtered him. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing. Kanye, you can't really compete with Kanye, man. But you know what, Drizzy Drake, we're gonna see what he drops, man. I'm pretty excited to hear that. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. I cannot wait. Certified Lover Boy is gonna be in stores very soon, or streaming from a service near you. I'm pretty excited to see what they do. If there's gonna be any subliminals, they've been subliminally talking about each other for the last few years, right? Everything that's going on. If you've been paying attention to that, but it's gonna be very interesting, man. And so, can't wait, man. Drake versus Kanye, Kanye versus Drake. Who do you think is gonna win, right? What's your stance? What's your opinion? Let's talk about it. Hey JR, I got an idea, man. I want to make money, man. I saw you cook food. You make money off of that. I see you sold do-rags. You make money off of that. I see you sold you made websites too. You made websites too, and you make money off of that. Damn, you're building another fashion brand. You're making money off of that too. You have a show. You're probably making money off of that too. How are you making so much money doing all these different things? I got that sauce. I got that secret sauce. If you want the secret sauce, man, I got you. How did we grow several businesses with no money? I'm talking about $0. We got the secret sauce. We have a formula that we use in our different businesses and our different brands, where we're able to take, you know, different systems, right? We're able to be resourceful with no money and turn it into profitable businesses. How do we do it? I'll show you how. I'll show you how to do it. It's very easy. You can do it too. It's the secret sauce. Click the link in my bio or visit imjrly.com to get your own taste of the secret sauce. You can make some money too. So guys, I've been getting a lot of questions and DMs from all around the world from different people, men, women, asking me different things such as about life, business, relationships, spirituality, mindset, everything. Everybody's been asking JR for my opinion, right? And so here's my top 2 questions. Ask JR.
So, JR, first question is, would you be willing to do something controversial in order to elevate your brand?
Whew! Would I be willing to do something controversial to elevate my brand? Well, I think that is subjective because anything could be controversial, right? You can say that the sky is blue and someone's going to be mad and say, no, it's not. It's dark black. It's black right now because I'm in Africa and the sky is black because it's nighttime. So I feel like it's always going to be controversial no matter to someone. But, you know, I definitely think attention is key. I definitely think you need attention no matter if it's good or bad to elevate your brand. One of my, mentors, Grant Cardone, you guys can hate Grant Cardone. Doesn't matter. He's a marketing genius. He's a business genius. I hate him sometimes too. He could be aggressive. He can be very annoying, over the top. However, he says where attention goes, money flows. So you need to get attention for your brand, whether it's good or whether it's bad. I do believe in, morals and integrity. So I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize, my morals or anything that doesn't align with my brand. However, I do know controversy does sell. So I may do something that may be clickbaity, or I may do something that may be positioned a certain way. However, I know my intentions were good.
Awesome. So the second question, our final question today is, have you ever been trolled?
Oh man, have I ever been trolled? Man, I'm on social media every single day for the last few years, especially because I've been growing several brands over the last few years. And on doing so, especially on Twitter, you're going to get trolled. Oh my God, you're going to get trolled. I've definitely been trolled for several different reasonings. I've been trolled a lot. Let's say I've been trolled a lot. I remember one of the first time I've been trolled is when I created the Dragon Ball Z durag and it went viral. It was going all over the world, and Twitter is a very funny place. People say whatever they want, however they're feeling, they're gonna say it. I remember one time somebody commented on my picture of me wearing the Dragon Ball Z durag and was saying, "That's a fire ass durag. Better not catch you on the streets, or I'll shoot you for it. I'll rob you for your durag." I never thought that somebody would say they would rob someone else. I never thought I would see another man telling another man they would rob them for their durag. However, that was something that was being said to me. And something that most recently that happened was, I recently posted like a picture. My brother Justin Romello from Romello Vision was recently, here in Atlanta, and he was doing like free photos, right? And so I was sitting there on the rocks, and an older white lady came up to me. Oh, she's like, "Oh, can I take a picture?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, come on, why not?" Right? So we were taking the picture, and her husband was in the background. And I ain't gonna lie, Shorty had her hand on my thigh. She was very comfortable. I'll probably insert the picture so y'all can see. I don't really care. She was really comfortable. She was hugged up on me. She looked like my sugar mama, right? And her husband, he was joking, but he probably didn't like that too much, so he made some jokes about it. Because Justin was in the back saying that's a beautiful picture, and he was like, "Yeah, it's a beautiful picture of Beauty and the Beast." You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just saying these subtle things, and I made a comment about that on Twitter. And the way I purposely said it a certain way, to trigger. I didn't think it was going to go viral. I didn't think that was going to be. I've been asking for a post that goes really viral, go crazy. Millions of people will see it. I didn't think it was going to be that post, but it was. You got to be careful what you ask for, especially on social media. And so the positioning the words, you got to be careful with your words. And very intentional. If you want to, especially on Twitter, if you want to go viral, say something funny, say something entertaining, say something that looks cool, and say something that causes controversy. Twitter loves controversy. Trust me, it goes viral a lot. And so, I said whatever I said. I'll put the tweet up too. I'll post. I might even post something like the comments. I instantly put it on mute, so I didn't see it. But people were saying all kind of things. I was getting threats, right? People was saying I'm a disgrace to black people, right? I was getting posts on all these different blog sites. I was this, I was that. I don't know. I put it on mute. All I know is I had about over 7 million people see my tweet. See my shirt, be the best. Brought to you by Food for Thought Network. Saw my brother's amazing photography. Saw my beautiful smile. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot, man. So definitely I've been trolling. I'm definitely used to it. But what I do is, man, I block it out. Something called personal development, right? Getting a tough skin, right? Not caring about what people think. It's social media. I'm never going to meet these people. And if I do, I really don't care. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm at right now. Words, they used to hurt me a lot, but I'm learning to get over it. I was like, the whole time I was looking at my phone, I was like, damn, babe was like, bro, get off your phone. I wasn't even mad. I was like, damn, this shit going crazy right now. Cause I was like, okay, let me promote something underneath it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely promoted something. I had a video check this out. I had a video on my Twitter, right, with legendary Sharon Lecter, author of some books you may know, like, I don't know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. One of the greatest books in the world, Outwitting the Devil, right? Think and Go Rich for Women, right? 3 Feet from Gold, right? She used to, work for the presidents, Obama and Bush, like, D. Sharon Lecter. I maybe had like less than 100 views. I dropped that video under the tweet. Overnight, had over 4,000 views. Attention. And so, troll me all you want, man. That's controversy. When I do something controversial, I guess I did. Yes, I will.
Thanks, JR.
You're welcome. And that was Ask JR. Send me your questions, man. I listen to all you guys' messages. I see all the DMs. I try to respond to everybody. If I can't respond to them, I'm going to put it in this segment, man. So stay tuned every week for Ask JR and What's Buzzing. Okay, everybody. As you can see, we talked about a lot of different topics today. We talked about the baby being a man. We talked about Donda and Kanye West versus Drake. Right, Drake. We talked about Soulja Boy and Atari and Soulja Boy's fake or is it a real beef with Kanye West We talked about so many different things. And what do all of these have in common, right? Attention. Attention is key, right? You want to be buzzing. If you want to grow your brand, if you want to grow your business, whatever is buzzing around town, the barbershop, school, work, whatever the topic is, you want to be amongst that. You want people to talk about you. Whether it's good or bad, it's up to you, but you want people to be talking about you. You want your name to be buzzing, right? That's a marketing tip and strategy that I would leave with you guys. Find something to make your name buzz. Find something to make your service buzz. Find something to make your brand be the buzzing, trending topic. Attention goes, money goes where attention flows, right? So these different people, they're purposely getting their names and their brands and whatever it is that they're attached to into these different trending topics, because when people are talking about you, people are looking you up, people are searching you, people are streaming your music, people are buying your stuff, people are wondering who you are and why people are talking about you. You want attention. The key focus is to get attention. Now it's up to you how you want that attention to be, if you want it to be positive or if you want it to be negative. So guys, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in for the first official episode of What's the Buzz. I'm your host, JR Lee, and we're talking about all the different trending topics and how they impact your lifestyle as well as your business. What's the buzz?